Now, after over a year of hiatus following the number 12 documentary by Anas Aremeyaw Anas, the Premier League in Ghana is about to kick off again. And we are reminding ourselves of the big names that make up that all-important league. Today, our focus is on AshGold.
2015 Ghana Premier League champions. They just participated as well in the CAF Confederations Cup. Ashanti Gold love to call themselves the third force of Ghana football, after Accra Hearts of Oak and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. With all the experience that they have gathered, can they find a way to win the Premier League? Even though they say it's their target, we're yet to find out from the stakeholders how all of this is going to be working out. Certainly, welcome to Obuasi.
Well, knocks us down, we get back up. Revolution.
Obuasi is the home of Ghana Premier League side Ashanti Gold Sporting Club. It is a mining town in the southern part of the Ashanti region of Ghana. It is the capital of the Obuasi municipal. The town has a settlement population of 175,000 people. Obuasi wears a ring of hills as its adornment and sits quietly, albeit industriously, on the soil that births the top 9 single world's richest gold bar gold mine on earth. Notable people from Obuasi include Sam Jonah, former CEO of Ashanti Gold Fields Company Limited, former Black Stars defender John Mensah, and Black Stars defender Jonathan Mensah. Obuasi and football are inextricably intertwined, and residents of the mining town are on cloud 9 anytime Ashanti Gold wins a home game.
AshGold are always an ambitious club. They come into the season wanting the best. There hasn't been a season in the past 10 years where they haven't gone for top honors, and this looks like it's not going to be any different. 2019 has been extremely busy for them, and if you look at their preparations for the new season, you find that they are one of the few teams that have been in constant training for the last 5 months uninterrupted. There's a new man at the helm. He is Ricardo Darusha. As he likes to say, Ricardo Darusha. Welcome to Ghana. Says Medase. Welcome to Ghana and welcome to the Ghana Premier League. Now, first of all, how are you enjoying Ghana?
Premier Boy Kedi Quantotona in Ghana. Come to a situation in Ghana here.
Io sono molto felice di stare in Ghana, sono la seconda volta che sto in Ghana e per me è un piacere di far parte del campionato di Ghana nella Premier League e sono sicuro che sarà una grande liga.
This is my second time in Ghana here, and I love to be here. And I'm always happy to be here. That is, I'm looking forward to the coming on league.
Okay. Can you please take that again, without any breaks?
I'm happy to be in Ghana here, and this is my second time. And I'm looking forward to the coming league, what I have to produce to the club.
Excellent. You have just spoken about this being your second time in Ghana. Can you tell us about your first experience here? What was it like?
Adesso è il secondo tempo in Ghana here. Con il primo tempo con la squadra, come ha trovato la situazione?
Io sono molto contento di stare in una grande squadra in Ghana. Ho trovato buoni giocatori, come ho sempre detto, in Ghana ci sono buoni giocatori e stiamo facendo una buona preparazione para che possiamo fare un bel campionato.
I was happy that I came to a big team with good players, and I always pray that during the championship we'll produce more. squadra. A tua ambizione per prendere questa squadra?
Io, quando sono stato presidente, ha parlato con me per venire a essere allenatore, head coach da AshGold. Per me è stato un grande piacere venire ritornare a Ghana. È una grande squadra, è dimostrato questo na CAF, che abbiamo buoni giocatori, possiamo fare un bel campionato e possiamo aspirare, sì, a vincere scudetto.
I was contacted by the president of the AshGold, and I was happy to come down here. And I just came in, I just saw that AshGold is a very big club, and we did well in the CAF Confederation. And I hope that coming league we are going to do something more better.
Nice one. I've spoken to 3 of your players. All of them, every single one of them says that AshGold are going for the title. That is your ambition. They are going for the Champions League. Does it put pressure on you as a coach, looking at the players who are so expectant of themselves and of you?
Già parlato con 3 giocatori. Sempre dice adesso con lo scudetto prende quest'anno, poi entra al club di Championship di Africa. Adesso come c'è un po' di qualcosa ti senti male o dai fastidio?
No, io sono molto contento che i giocatori c'è questa mentalità, perché io sono venuto qua per vincere, passo questo giocatore tutti i giorni. Ha una qualità nei giocatori e ha una squadra che possiamo vincere. Sappiamo che abbiamo una qualità e possiamo vincere scudetto, però dobbiamo lavorare ancora di più.
I'm very happy that the 3 players were focusing on this championship title. And I'm also happy that I know that with my ambition towards them, my training with them, we are going to do it.
Also, in terms of style, we can see that you have tasted a bit of Ghanaian football. In terms of what you are used to, Ghanaian football style and Brazilian football style, if I'm an outsider asking you, educate me on the similarities and the differences between Ghanaian football and Brazilian football.
Come ho già stato in Ghana here, ho visto la patente di gioco di Ghana anche a Brazil. Se io adesso voi chiedi, puoi spiegare a me the differences contro calcio di brasiliano, calcio di Ghana?
Io penso che sono 2 scuole molto prossime, sono 2 squadre, 2 personalità molto prossime. Il calcio africano è un calcio di talento, c'è muita qualità, não? Adesso sta evoluindo muito na disciplina tática. O Brasil vem já de uma história também técnica, muito técnico, evoluiu taticamente. E questo sta a differenza. Muitos jogadores brasilianos sono stati all'estero e adesso muitos jogadores ghanesi sono stati all'estero. Allora questa è la tendenza che il calcio vai su.
All right, you know that the football in Ghana, it's a little bit different. We have the talents here, and likewise in Brazil, we have the talents over there. And you see that there are most of the Brazilian players playing outside. The same, likewise, the Ghanaian players too playing outside. And he's happy that the effort is going up.
So, Ricardo da Rocha here is Brazilian, but he also speaks Italian because he comes from a very cosmopolitan city in Sao Paulo. And one thing about every team around the world is communication. It's very, very probably the most important thing. He speaks through a translator. So my question to you is, do you think that sometimes things get lost in translation, or for you, it's not a problem because your players get it absolutely spot on?
Not a problem.
Adesso come sai qual è l'interpretazione di 2 lingue? Come tu parli italiano, io fai trasmissione, c'è che porta ti fai dai fastidio?
No, dia lui che il calcio è universale. Il calcio só c'è un idioma, dentro di campo solo un idioma. C'è giocatori ghanesi che vanno in Russia, c'è giocatori ghanesi che vanno in Croazia e in Germania e non c'è questione di lingue. O importante è avere la possibilità di portare i giocatori a quello che vuole te da squadra.
Football is a universal thing, and it's only one thing. The aim of playing football. So whether you go to Germany, you go to any other country, the same system. So there's no difference in football.
Okay. So what he's trying to say is that the players don't have any issues
with the language. It's only on the field.
Okay. No problem.
All right. So finally, what I'll ask is the new season. Tell us about your preparation the home form of AshGold has been very, very good. Okay, but the away form has been a problem. How are you dealing with that as a coach?
Adesso adesso già appena comincia il campionato. Ma adesso la sua squadra gioca a casa, gioca bene, ma gioca fuori è un po' difficile. Come tu pensi adesso?
No, non c'è, questo non è vero. Questo che io penso è avere un equilibrio. Tutte le squadre che vanno a giocare adesso a Liga sarà questo disequilibrio. Prime 5 partite sarà questo disequilibrio. Uno gioca bene fuori, l'altro gioca male in casa. Questo è normale. Prime 5 partite, tutte le squadre del campionato sarà così.
Well, it's not a difficult thing because the first 5 matches you can win or you can go down. It's part of football circle, so there's no different issue about it.
Okay, so my specific question was that when I spoke to all the 3 players, all of them said that when they are playing home matches at the Linkley Stadium, no matter who you are, they are going to beat you. But going away, they have had a few problems. So I'm just wanting to ask you that, 1, have you noticed this trend? And 2, how are you working on the players' mentality to change their, so that they win more away matches? As you say, you want to win the title.
Come già parlato con 3 nostri giocatori, tu dici adesso giocare a casa, giocare bene. Ma adesso giocare fuori è un po' male. Ma adesso cosa tu pensi per quella situazione di giocare fuori?
Devono lavorare di più.
That is, they have to work hard. They have to work hard.
Se non lavoriamo di più e non abbiamo concentrazione, full concentration, it's very bad.
All right, if you work hard with full concentration, we'll do better.
Coach, can you describe the African experience when you took the team to Africa? What lessons did you learn from taking them to Africa that will help you to take them there and to do better in the upcoming season in Africa?
Ma quando ha preso con la squadra per giocare le CAF, cosa di imparare le situazioni di calcio anche con la squadra? Cosa imparare con la squadra?
No, prima cosa abbiamo a mentalidade que prima coisa estamos representando Ghana. Segunda coisa, devemos representar uma grande esquadra que é a AshGold. Terceiro ponto, que somos uma esquadra que sabemos jogar. Jogadores sabem jogar. Allora eu messo nos jogadores que possamos vir em casa e fora. E quello che dobbiamo buscare. Tanto abbiamo perso una partita. Adesso abbiamo fatto 23 partite, abbiamo perso una e abbiamo pareggiato 2.
The reason is that the only thing they have to work hard. As I came in, we played almost 23 matches. We lose 2, we draw 1. And we have to work hard to overcome everything, and we are going to do it too.
Okay. I heard him say 1, 2, 3. You know, what was that? What was that he was saying?
That is, he was talking about, that is, we have to get a mental concentration and focus on everything.
Okay. So, you know, because we will take him saying that and then we will put your voice underneath also. So I need you to please translate what he just said.
All right.
Add 1, 2, so that.
All right. Qual agora?
1. Representare bene Ghana.
We have represented Ghana.
2. Representa AshGold, big team in Ghana.
We represented AshGold, big team in Ghana.
Okay. Il gruppo è un gruppo vincente.
The victory group.
Okay. So 1, he represented Ghana. 2,
AshGold, a big team.
And then
3, group victory for the group.
Okay. So
Vuoi chiedi tu dai tifosi di venire allo stadio?
No, devi in italiano dopo te dici inglese.
Ok, go.
Sono Riccardo da Rocha, allenatore della squadra di AshGold. Quero dire a tutti i tifosi che vengono allo stadio, che vengono a accompagnare la squadra. Quest'anno sono sicuro che possiamo vincere il scudetto, tutti insieme possiamo fare un grande campionato.
I'm Riccardo da Rocha. I'm the head coach of the AshGold Sporting Club. And I wish all the supporters to come to the stadium to cheer us up because we are going to win the cup this season.
Well, knocks us down, we get back up. A revolution is on the way. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you get. They tried before. made them
Well,
pay.
Eric, it's a habit that not many of the Ghana Premier League players, really put up. You like social media so much. What's the connection?
Thank you, Mr. Ado, this morning. It's not about me liking social media. I know the trend has changed so much in football that at times you need to be established through your social media handles. Normally, I don't do Facebook a lot because of the kind of messages you do get there.
Okay.
But with Twitter and IG, I would say mostly I go there to read current news, especially your channel.
Your channel, yes. Okay.
I do follow you.
Joy Sports and Gary L. Smith.
Of course. So that's the reason why.
Yeah, you're on Twitter.
Oh yeah, sure.
But what's the feeling like, especially when you win a game on Twitter? People say about
Of course.
You lose the game. How do you manage it?
Of course, it's always a happy moment when you win games and you're on social media. But when you lose, Ghanaians, our supporters are so passionate about winning games for them.
Yeah.
So you just take it as it is. You get criticized sometimes. You just take it as a professional and you move on in life. That's how life is.
So when you hear people saying that our players don't do well in penalties at the national level because of what Ghanaians say, is it true that you guys have these conversations about the kind of reaction that will come if you miss a penalty, for instance, or not?
Yes, I've missed a few in recent years. I don't know the feelings how it is, but we are in a country that when you make a mistake as a professional footballer, you get bashed. I think we, the players, need to start practicing very well on penalties, looking at the recent lost
issues
in penalty shootouts. Even if you are not with the team and the team loses, you get so angry. For instance, the Black Meteors losing recently in Egypt. I went out and I was going to eat. I met a man who was like, Eric, why? What's happening with you guys? Every time you lose penalties, why don't you train? It's kind of weird, but we need to practice more and have the confidence. That's what I can say. We need to have the confidence in taking penalty shootouts. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the season. We're preparing for this. You have been in the CAF Confederations Cup. Some experience coming in there. How do you see the season and the way you're preparing? We are told you did not even break camp.
Yeah, sure. Before we started our African campaign, we came about 1.5 months before the campaign. We've been training throughout, went and got some experience and some exposures outside there. We got eliminated. We are still here training. We've not break camp.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes we have about 3 days or 2 days off. We are being psyched and prepared for the new season. We are also happy that the season is coming to begin, looking at what happened with the players sitting down,
doing nothing
for more than
over.
Yeah, sure. We are happy. We, the players, are preparing for this upcoming season.
And Ashanti Gold, won the league not long ago, like 2015.
Yes.
And you guys should be wanting to do it again. Are there any targets for the season?
Of course, looking at the crop of players around and the technical team, the management are also doing well, getting some adapts to the team. Motivation-wise, they are doing their best. The supporters too are cheering us up almost all the time. You meet them, they always cite you. Let's do it, because it's been about 4 years we won the league. So our target is to win every game. And we know when we win games, we are not going to win all, but we win more games, we're going to be champions. So that's our target. We have to win games to be champions.
I see you guys are friends. See the way you guys are going about each other here. Tell me a bit about that.
It's a club that there's always joy, laughter, but at times, with football, some hitches, mistakes. Yes, but our brothers here, we laugh, we joke together. We are just like a big family. Yeah. We play for each other, especially in games, and especially when we lose games, when you go to the dressing room, you see how the guys. Yes. So it means we are brothers here.
Brothers here.
Yeah.
Within the most of the AshGold midfielder winger, both left and right. MC competition and a boy, a real competition and a boy, so a boy home or day pa. The maker say, they're near expecting a bemo. And also once a boy made the Ura Calf Confederation Cup. And go upon them, you're calling by Yami Penwede. Oh, yeah. To make us say, we be a coye. At my club. No. Target I set Edma me Emosade as a player no. Minya bibia all right. Bibia ko ye Edma me pa. If you say me too kwan dem dey AC me nisu no. Because no ekoye me sanso ba back. Although me pray ba all the same me sanso ba back. Esanso to me boa e be wura first 11. Confederation Cup me ball all the matches in India. I so go at the boy team or Linkley Sports Stadium as a winning goal against Bakani. Inti bit like I say for me in there many ajipa. Yeah. This okana eno so egusua yedi hujuma. E coach no so enche no be fa team no. Nti ono so oba no so be hu sinto kakra no so ewo team no ma ono so o hye kana te se de ono so ye de o kana home no de o ye han oba kra mpo ye de o chi be de e be ka fo ba we na ye de aka kakra te se de o de o kana nti some petty mistakes be a defenders be ye some petty mistakes be a ye midfielders be ye some petty mistakes be a ye strikers no so ye be ye still na ogusu a o hye kana se ne be ya ye so ye kwa we a ebetumi so yedi good results nso yede efiri won ma yede e de aba nje no so yede guso ye ho adwuma pa oh away from no enye say all that bad yeah the me can say ye first Confederation Cup kwampo ye boy e wo akonanwe on kwa ye head ye FIFA mu no kra ampo a enkenye some 2 or 3 or things be anka ultimate this anka to me for the maximum 3 points in nyede e de baba all the same football 3 things are in it by it me enya draw e de by and e call into our second game I away no be head ye ko be fam ho no na football obi anim sometimes be a o de o aya she utrim say o pese o bo no unuru na be a referee no so a change the game plan na say no o change the game ayi a o mum krampo yayi nti ba na de beba na ahere abano the center bia wo bebre mu press ni adin by all the same it's part of the football the dikan me pese me da fans na ase se mo mra o mo se edeba stadium ye kwa awe e bohom ni nyina o mo do mo mpa boy de eta yechi o musika mu especially say bi kwa mpo ye betu kwan kra mpo a eniyama o mbetoto ayede e de abre nti enche na 2020 league be de be sasie mema ne de enso a o mo sanso mfa o mo mpa ebo ene o mo fa me bia ya se o mo de bo team no nyina enka bom ene odo a mo ewo mo nyina mema ne so no mo meche stadium ma se na able nyina mu ye kwa we a o mbesa to me de o mo mora no so ye de atayechi se na da ne da o mo ye de o mo ye man ye no
we get back up. A revolution is on the way. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you get. They tried before, we made them pay.
AshGold SC will be targeting a 5th Ghana Premier League title when the new Ghana Premier League season commences on December 28th. The Miners last won the title in the 2014-15 season, and if they manage to win this season's trophy, residents of Obuasi will celebrate to a fourth.